Cell 17, cell 17. I think it's down here somewhere. I hope I'm not lost. I'd hate to get lost down here. It's so murky and... Oh, wait, there it is. Nearly walked past it. The rest of the cells, though, horrible. How can they keep people like this? Oh, well, this one isn't as bad. Hello in there. Can you hear me? I don't think any of the others can. You can? Okay, that's good. Alright, how do I go about this? So, my name is Wayne, and I'm a vampire. Oh, you know that already. Of course you do, this place is run by vampires. Well, if you know that, then you probably know why I'm here. Yes, I'm hungry, and I've come to feed on you. It's my first time doing so, and you were next on the schedule, which is why I'm here. They're very particular about who gets fed on here. Very strict. There's a particular order. I'm quite thankful for it, though. The other prisoners in those cells appear to be quite mad. The ones who aren't near death. I don't dare touch them. You seem all right, though. Are you new? Only a few weeks. I see. I think a few of the prisoners have been here for years. I can't imagine what it's like for them living here, being fed on day after day, week after week, year after year. Do you mind if I come inside? What am I saying? I'm going to have to if I'm going to feed on you. I should close it behind me, shouldn't I? In case you try to escape. Yes, that's smart. I'll do that. I don't think you'd be able to, but better safe than sorry. Now, how do we go about this? I'm sorry. It's my first time doing this, which I said already. It's just, I'm really not sure of the proper decorum here. You've been imprisoned a few weeks already. What do the other vampires normally do? Do they talk to you first? Keep you calm? Maybe hypnotize you? I'm afraid I haven't got the hang of that yet. I wouldn't want to trap you in a trance or something. Oh, I had no idea they treated you that way. I understand that you're a prisoner, essentially a slave. But to just walk in and start biting you seems barbaric and surprising, honestly. Especially since they've been treating me so well. I was only turned yesterday. I'm still getting used to things. I feel very different now. I'm not quite sure how to describe it. More powerful? Absolutely, but that doesn't quite cover it. My eyes feel bigger in a way, more open. Does that make sense? I see everything a little differently now, even things I've seen before. All the other vampires seem so relaxed about it, I'm not surprised. Some of them have been alive for centuries. But even if I was alive for that long, I don't think I'd ever fit in with them. They have very different perspectives of things. Probably because most of them come from royalty. They're from prominent vampire households all across the world. Oh, you didn't know? You're in the castle of House Dumont, perhaps the most powerful vampire clan. At least, I hope so. Their numbers are so many. No, I'm not one of them. Not yet, anyway. I haven't been initiated properly. They bought me a few days ago from my family. They live in one of the villages surrounding the castles. The Dumonts venture there every now and then, looking for blood bags like yourself. You can make quite a lot of money selling a relative to them. That's what I thought. I was going to be a blood bag that they fed upon. I didn't realize it was going to be like this. They didn't mention that. But I guess one of the vampires took a liking to me, took a bite out of my neck, then forced their blood down my throat. It was horrible. The taste, the pain in my neck, felt like I was on fire. It still burns every now and then. I woke up last night surrounded by them. A dozen of them all around my bed. They were all looking down at me in their eyes. They were... I'm sorry. I'm probably boring you to death, aren't I? Stopped by for a bite to eat and ended up talking your head off. Sorry. It's just... I'm working myself up to why I'm here. If I'd known being a blood bag meant you were kept in these conditions, I don't think my family would be so willing to sell me. I hope they wouldn't have, anyway. Maybe they don't care. They probably don't. I have 3 siblings, 2 brothers, 1 sister. Who cares if they lose one, right? As long as they have more. Is that how you wound up here? Did they buy you? Oh, I guess they wouldn't have, since you had no idea they were. Really? They just grabbed you off the road while you were traveling? That's terrible. I'm really sorry to hear that. What were you before this? What did you like to do? Really? I wouldn't have thought. Though, I suppose it's hard to tell what someone was when they're only dressed in rags. God, they're almost falling off you. You're so thin. Are they even feeding you? They are? It can't be much. I can see your ribs. No one deserves this, especially someone so... intoxicating. And look at you. You're so dirty, so unclean. That's not right. You deserve better care. Let me get a closer look at you. Oh, your pulse. I can see it. In your throat, I can... Come here. Come here so I can... I'm sorry. That wasn't me talking. I lost control. That's the first time that's happened, but I got told about it. I didn't realize it would happen so quickly. Listen, I'm going to feed upon you now. I've been putting it off too long, and I'm going to start losing focus, and I might not be able to regain control. If I hold it back any longer, I promise I'll do my best to not make it hurt. I got some tips from Eladia upstairs. She's a fairly mature vampire. She knows what she's doing. I think she's fed on you before. She said you were one of her favorites. Once we're done here, though, I'll see if there isn't anything I can do to make you more comfortable. I don't really have any real sway, but I have to try. I was almost one of you after all. Okay, I'm ready. Are you ready? No, I should be okay now that we're getting on with it. Okay, you sure you're ready? Alright, here, take my hand. It's more for me than anything. If you told me last week I'd be doing this, I'd call you a liar. My skin's cold. Yes, it is. Apparently, I used to be very warm-skinned before all this. Okay, are you comfy? I'm gonna get a little closer. Turn your head for me. That way I can see your neck. Thank you. I don't know how being fed upon feels, but I fell unconscious when it happened to me. The one who bit me fed quite deeply. They had to turn me. But I won't do the same for you. I'm just going to take what I need, okay? Eladia said it doesn't hurt if you don't take too much. Okay? Alright. Feel free to grip my hand as tight as you want. I can take it. On 3. 1, 2, 3. Are you okay? It doesn't hurt, does it? Alright, as long as it doesn't hurt. Oh my, that was... I wasn't sure how it was going to taste, but I didn't expect it to be... well, like that. Yes, it tasted very nice, actually. I'm trying to think, but I don't think I've tasted anything better. Really, I'm being completely serious. Your blood is delicious. And I'm not sure if anybody tastes like that, or if it's just you, but wow. I can see why you're Lady's favorite. Are you alright though? You said you were, but I just want to be sure. You liked it? Did you like the other vampires feeding on you? Oh, they hurt you. Oh, I'm sorry to hear that. Poor thing. Maybe they drank too much, but if you're feeling dizzy, maybe you should just lie down. That way you may feel better. There, just lie your head back and recover. I'm sure you'll be fine in a minute or two. Thank you so much for helping me like this. I don't know if I could have done it without you. You really made this painless. Hopefully I did the same for you. I'm going to go. Let you rest, but don't worry. I keep my promises. I'm still new, but I'll see if there's anything I can do to make your time here better. You deserve it. You don't deserve what they're doing to you, okay? Just existing meal to meal. I'll try and help. You won't be forgotten. I promise. Thank you, though. I really mean it. This has helped me tremendously. God, I hope I get you on my schedule again. I'll have to see if I can book you in advance. Oh, your eyes are closing. Yeah, you rest, sweetie. You deserve it. You did wonderfully. Get some rest, and don't worry. I'll see you soon. Hello? It's me. Again. Are you alright? Freezing? Yes, you do look particularly frozen. That won't do. Here, I brought this blanket for you. I thought you looked cold the last time I visited, so I hope it helps. There you go. Nice and cozy. Hold it tight, and you should start feeling better. How are you? It's been a couple of days since we last saw each other. I'm sorry about that. I would have come sooner, but... Well, let's just say the rest of the clan weren't very reciprocative to my ideas on improving your accommodations. Plus, there's a minimum 2-day waiting period on feedings between prisoners. I couldn't come sooner without arousing suspicion. They must think I was quite taken by my first one. No, they think I'm feeding on one of the prisoners further down the list. I suppose it's their lucky night. They won't get fed on for a while now. Oh, I didn't just come down here to give you a blanket, though. Ah, you can already smell it. Here, a freshly cooked chicken wing, as well as some buttered bread, grapes, and freshly squeezed orange juice. It's what you deserve. I really am so thankful for what you did for me, letting me take my time whilst feeding upon you. Moving at my own pace, any of the other prisoners would have put up a fight, but you were very considerate. It meant a lot, especially considering what I was doing, even if it wasn't as aggressive as the others. I appreciate that. You're the one who's shown me any kindness since I got here. And look at me, though, babbling away. Please dig in, fill your stomach, and don't worry, this is the first of many meals that will come your way. I'd bring some for the rest of the prisoners, but it was difficult enough just getting yours through the guards. They think I'm having a meal of food as well as blood, that my human appetite hasn't quite left yet. The truth is, it has. That chicken wing you're eating, its smell is far more potent than I was when I was human. Looking at it, I can tell you how many grains of salt lie upon its body. The details that I can perceive now are tremendous, but if I were to take a bite from it, it'd be as if I'm eating paper. No nutrition whatsoever, just empty nothing, and my teeth are tearing through it. I've seen the rest of the clan eating. They have food all over the place. Their main hall is filled with more than most villages get in a year. But I have no idea what they get out of it. Perhaps it's just for show. It lets them pretend. I'm not sure. Now, please, stop speaking to me. You must be starving. How does it taste? Delicious? It looked lovely when I pocketed it. I chose the plumpest one for you, the crispiest piece. I'm so envious, just imagining the texture of it in your mouth, the taste, even the warmth of it in your hands. I can't feel that either. My skin's too rough, too cold, like stone. Don't stop, continue. How's the orange juice? Good. I used to love drinking it. That's why I brought it. My mother always left a glass out for me in the morning with breakfast. It always told me a new day was dawning. Blood. Blood tastes rather tangy when you drink it. It's more the refreshment that we crave than the taste itself. When I first woke up, the first thing I noticed was how dry my throat was. Even before I opened my eyes, before the time I approached you, my whole body was like that. Like I'd been wandering in the sun for hours without a hat. I remember being so worried that was how I'd be for the rest of my life. Hot, humid, uncomfortable. And when I grew agitated, while we were speaking, I was terrified I'd never leave that frenzied, maddened state. But after I fed upon you, it was like I was normal again. I could catch my breath, pretend the air filled my lungs has some function, that I have some purpose other than misery. Feeding, it's perhaps one of the only things that lets them forget what they are, even if it's only for a moment. I can see why we crave it so much. You're done? Let me take the plate off you. No, I don't have more. I'll bring you some later, though, like I said. In a couple of days, if you'd like, the next time I can book a feeding. Is there anything in particular you're craving? Ah, company. Yes, I have the same desire. It's been feeling very lonely wandering around the castle. There are plenty of people around, plenty I share something in common with now, but I don't desire to speak to any of them. Considering the vast lives they've all lived, they're all rather, how do I put it? Boring. They're all boring. It seems the only thing any of them ever talk about is feeding, conquering, or politics, and I don't care for any of those topics, or even the ones discussing them. I don't think they care for me either. They can tell I don't want to be here, and I don't know any of them very well. But I'm beginning to think most of them were born vampires. They were never even human. Don't ask me how that works. I haven't the courage to ask. I see them looking at me as I pace the hallways, walk across the main hall, wandering the castle grounds. It's like I'm some sort of creature to them, something unknowable, foreign. I'm just as monstrous to them as they are to me. The only one who dares approach me is Eladia, and I can't stand her. She's twisted, evil. The Baron's wife, if I forgot to mention. She takes joy in all the evil that this clan does. That's why she spends so much time around me. I think she wants to see if she can turn a human into one of them, not just physically, but morally. And I fear, given the length of our lives, she may someday succeed. But I'm sorry, friend. This is far too dark a conversation. I enjoyed our discussions because you remind me of what I was, not what I am. Please tell me about yourself. I know you were captured while walking the path one dark evening. Where do you hail from? Really? Oh, I've been there before. Such a lovely place. Yes, my mother took me there once when I was younger. I remember how it overlooked the ocean, the distant sun perfectly centered over the village square. It's one of the fondest days I can remember. But if you grew up there, you must have had such a wonderful childhood. Where exactly did you... I walked by that house. Oh, it was so beautiful. Sitting atop the hill. Beautiful colors flaring in the sunlight. I've never seen anything like it again. Did you ever go to that shop? The one with the cinnamon swirls? Oh, they were delicious. God, I could go for one right now. Just remembering the taste, the slight spice and the smell. We should go. I'm craving them now, and because of my condition, I can no longer enjoy them. And your situation doesn't allow you to leave this place, nor does mine for that matter. I have free reign of the castle, but they don't trust me yet. Not enough to let me leave, and certainly not with a prisoner. I'm sorry. Forgive my stupidity, friend. I forgot what I was for a moment, getting both of us excited over absolutely nothing. Thank you for the conversation, human, but it might be our last. This is my life now. There is no curing it. Sitting here, watching you eat and wishing I could do the same, it's not healthy. There's no point pretending I'm what I'm not anymore. I'm a vampire, no longer a human. I need to accept that. So, goodbye. I really did enjoy talking to you, and I'll miss our conversations. Out of everyone in this castle, you were my favorite.